Good morning, history teacher.
For Frederick Douglass, Lincoln's win was all about hope. But when he didn't immediately free the slaves and messaged appeasement in exchange for reunification, Frederick seethed.
The whole story is that progress takes patience. Douglass should have been, rightfully so, angry at the lack of progress, pushing Lincoln to move as quickly as possible. But at the same time, you have to admire and respect Lincoln's patience.
The White House looks a lot like it did back in 1860 when Abraham Lincoln was president. You could line up on that porch and hope the president would see you one-on-one. That's exactly what Frederick Douglass decided to do. He wouldn't have to wait long.
Lincoln was smitten with Douglass. He knew that he was a prophetic figure. He knew that he carried some baggage with him politically, but he wanted to meet Douglass.
After the initial meeting, a bond was formed. Lincoln released the Emancipation Proclamation. Douglass traveled the nation, recruiting blacks into the Army for the first time. The most prolific unit, the 54th Massachusetts Infantry.
One of the beauties of that recruitment effort included his own two sons, who served in the 54th. I was amazed at how important the American flag was. When they were being shot at, the African American holding the flag doesn't want it to touch the
Not
soil.
today, it's not.
It was so important to defend our flag because it was defending our nation.
Lincoln
Exactly.
and Douglass would meet a total of 3 times face to face, and together they would help Lincoln win re-election. Douglass would be a special guest at his inaugural. The Union would go on to win the war, free an entire race from slavery, and allow our nation to reunite. With so much work left to do, together, John Wilkes Booth's assassination robbed Frederick Douglass of a partner to do that work with, and America of its greatest president at a time of our greatest need.
Frederick Douglass would outlive Abraham Lincoln by 30 years, staying here in Rochester, New York until 1872. His major mark on American history came alongside our 16th president. Individually, they were great men. Together, they were unstoppable. What an interesting story that a lot of people don't know. Brian, explain how they were alike. How were they similar?
I mean, just both self